Okay, so I may just have chosen a really bad time to start shooting a video because I hear upstairs neighbors getting home early, and there's moving going on in the house, including this floor, so this might have been a really bad idea. But I had an idea for a video that stumbled upon me, um, because I had a really bad day a few days ago and commenced with an impulse purchase off Reverb, and found, even before it arrived, I realized I now have 4 fuzz pedals. Um, and like 3 reverb pedals and reverb on an amp, it's just like, does anybody need that many of one kind of, I don't know. I guess that's debatable, but I have them now, so I thought I would do a comparison series on fuzz pedals like I did with reverb pedals, but unlike those ones, I'm going to do the intro video first. Yeah, so here they are in no particular order other than how they come to hand. Actually, let me do them in the order that I got them, which was, I don't remember. I think this one. Anyway, so this is a homemade fuzz face, BC108 fuzz face clone that a friend of mine made for me. And he's not a pedal builder per se. He doesn't do this as a business. He actually very much wants not to do this as a business, so feel free to leave comments in the comment section, because that's always cool, but don't leave comments asking for this guy's information, because he won't pass it along. But this is a really cool pedal. He and I collaborated. I just said, what's an easy thing for you to build? I kind of want a fuzz. That's pretty easy, right? He said, yeah. And then I went online and found a company that does these enclosures and knobs that I can give you the information for. I don't remember it offhand, but I will put it in the description below. So yeah, this is just kind of a DIY thing, but BC108 silicon transistor fuzz face clone. My friend tells me it's a very accurate, faithful reproduction kind of thing, other than obviously it's got a 9-volt jack. So it doesn't, I don't even think it has a battery clip, so that's probably sacrilege to fuzz face purists, but whatever. And I think the next one I got was this, the Love Pedal White Dragon. I think this would probably be called like a coupon special or a newsletter special, because every once in a while the Love Pedal folks, as they are wont to do, will just do limited runs of really cool things, and then the people who get first dibs on those are the people who are on the newsletter and get coupons for that. So I think this was like, I want to say it's like 90 or $100. So I kind of jumped on it because I have a mild obsession with all things Love Pedal, which I guess I'll go into detail on when I do this one's individual video, so I'll stop there. But this is basically like fuzz face on this side and tone bender on this side. That's what this third knob does. And then it's got probably what I won't show you on its individual video, because I'll probably have it velcroed to my board. It has a little hole where you can get in there with a tiny screwdriver and change the bias that way. So I actually cut out a little divot. I forgot to show, I have a B camera. Hello, B camera. Yeah, so it's got that little port. And then here's its close-up. And the knob. And as long as I'm at it, here's this one's close-up. I really like this one's going to be hard for me to part with, if for no other reason than the enclosure and stuff that I found for it. And it's really cool. It's like this hammer tone kind of thing. I'm a nerd. This shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. Moving on. Third one, the Seymour Duncan Tweak Fuzz first generation. I believe there were 3. I think there were 2 generations. that looked exactly like this, and third generation that looked different somehow and had circuitry differences somehow, I would assume. Anyway, this is I think this is one of the sort of sleeper hits of the fuzz world. It's called Tweak Fuzz because it's got 6 different settings you can tweak, which are all essentially just filters. I'm gonna stop talking about these individual pedals because that's what their individual videos are for. But Tweak Fuzz I got next. It's really cool. Here's its close up. Here's a thing I'll mention about 2 of these now. Manufacturers that put rubber, even just rubber feet that are easy to peel off, like the MXR ones, or Boss, where they've got that, or this, where it's just like, stop, pedal manufacturers, stop putting rubber things on the bottoms of your pedals. Which brings me kind of to the 4th one, the newest one, the like 3-day-old one that kind of kicked off my idea to make this video. The BBE window pane silicone fuzz, which also has these rubber things, and then the battery door has this, you know, which obviously you want that for a battery door, but to mount it flush to your pedal board, even just to get Velcro on the pedal flush in the first place becomes annoying. So I petition any and all pedal manufacturers or anyone who knows stop putting rubber things on your pedals. But yeah, so this is the new one. And this is the one that's on my board currently. Again, I'm not going to say too much about it individually because that's what the individual videos are for. But collectively, what they all have in common, let's see if I can get them all in the shot. Not really. What they all have in common, I don't know why I tried that. What they all have in common is that they are all, if I'm getting this right, I believe they are all silicone fuzz face based pedals. Or at least, you know, this is the one that I am least sure of because I think it might go silicone to this side of the knob and germanium to this side of the knob. I don't remember, but I believe, I know they're all fuzz face variants, and I believe they are all based on silicone or silicon transistor technology. And then this one has filters. This one has nothing except supposed historical accuracy. This one has nothing except, I think that the sort of kind of cool tweak they did with this one is something about the second transistor. They like tuned it in a way to sound, or biased it, I don't know, to sound more like, to make the whole fuzz sound a little bit more germanium-esque, I guess. I'll talk about that more later in its review. And then yeah, this one has sort of a voicing. You could basically think of this as a tone control. I would think of it kind of more as a voicing control. But yeah, so they are all, if I'm not completely losing my mind on what I read about them before I bought them, they're all silicone fuzz faces. So I will compare them shortly. Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Playlist links. Bye.